Good morning. Thank you so much for coming in and letting us talk to you and to help you. So our initiative was to do fundraising for you. So our initial goal, the goal that you gave to us, was to get 500 new people to start their own campaigns, and that would be 2,500 new campaigns started in 5 years. But we felt like this was a little ambitious. So we had a more realistic goal, which was to get 200 people to start their own fundraising campaigns, and then 1,000 new campaigns started in 5 years. So why change the goal? So we talked to a representative from the Northwest region of the YMCA, and this is their list of donors. And so their most successful YMCA had 1,595 donors, which is obviously a lot, but their least successful had 119 donors. And so we felt like people are more willing to donate their money than they are to donate their time, their energy, and their resources. So we really wanted to make it a more realistic goal where we weren't expecting so many people. And so that depends on the demographic.
So our targeted demographics are students, high net worth individuals, and women. So for students, 93% of them want to volunteer, and 54.2% actually did that in 2012. And 63% of that 54.2% didn't actually have a requirement to volunteer. We were thinking of having clubs, but starting clubs in schools because they can help organize students and attract more from the school, so to increase the population that want to do that. Also, we were thinking of giving them rewards that can motivate and help have the students be more enthusiastic towards fundraising. The other population that we're thinking of was high net worth individuals. In the year 2012, 89% volunteered and 54% of those gave over 100 hours in that year. So the place that we thought we could reach out to high net worth individuals was Forsyth Country Club, since they have the money to be considered high net worth individuals, and they have meetings and a lot of events that we can advertise and attract people to fundraise. And then for women, women of specifically those aged 48 or older, so baby boomers, and single, 89% did more charity than males, and 70% of women did more charity than younger people. And for women, we also knew that a lot of them attend school events since they have children, and Forsyth Country Club also, since you could both have high net worth women and just wives of high net worth individuals. And then we were thinking of having targeted ads in country clubs where we can reach out to high net worth individuals, schools where we can reach out, schools and school events where we can reach out to students, younger people, and women again. And then grocery stores we also thought would be a good place.
Okay, so a good way that we thought would be to get people to start their own fundraisers was to give incentives. So possible incentives that you could give would be merchandise that would help raise awareness for hydrating communities, like t-shirts or bags that have the Hydrating Community logo on them or something like that. Cheap and expensive, things like that. And then also offer service hours to the students, things like that, because some students, like our school, has a service hour requirement, but then other students just want service hours to go on a college application. So it's good to offer those service hours for those people. And then also a possible trip to Africa. $5,000 is a conservative estimate, but we wanted to offer a trip to Africa because big incentives can, they increase donations by 75%. So if you have a bunch of different organizations trying to raise money for this one, and then whoever wins the most money, they get to send a representative to Africa. That's going to convince more people to start their own fundraisers and things like that, because there's a chance of them getting to go to Africa. That's going to convince me personally to help hydrating communities. So giving big incentives like that will help with increasing people to start their own fundraisers.
Now, celebrity endorsements. This would be great. See, if we can get celebrities to help get the word out about your project and your fundraiser, we can get their fans on board to create their own fundraisers. Now, we went on websites like mobilecause.com and Investopedia, and we come to the conclusion that there's no downside to not getting a celebrity endorsement. We have Coach Jennings, who can probably get a hold of Kathleen Baker. Chris Paul is a local Winston-Salem basketball player for the NBA, so that would be a good suggestion. So I think with a wide range of reach, we can probably get some people invested. I mean, mostly because they have a large fan base. Most of them are young and impressionable. That way we can get them invested and on board.
Well, next up is church fundraising, and you as a church pastor, you just know how powerful churches and connections to churches are. So we definitely thought about maybe sending a speaker, sending a video, like a presentation to the church to start people's awareness and promote to start their own fundraisers. And I have an example because I'm coming from Croatia. In my church community, a fundraiser was started, and it was made for a shelter for children without parents, without house, or were just not able to have normal house. It was made in 2011. The house was big for 5,000 kids, and they constantly live there. They have food there, they have a place to sleep, they have always new clothes, or people are still donating clothes and still donating money to help the house like survive. So we definitely think that church fundraiser will be a good, strong administration for it. And then again, youth ministry. We all know how kids are so connected through social media, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever. So we definitely thought that teenagers who are willing to promote the idea, that they will maybe even go door to door to promote, or do like Snapchat, Instagram posts and tag you in it, and then promote the idea of a fundraiser. Also through youth ministry, we definitely thought about bringing their parents together to make their, like, start their own campaign, and like we said, reward for it.
And with colleges and universities, you can attack a wide range of kids, because in every college you have kids coming from all over the country. And you can use for fraternities and sororities, because every year for fraternities and sororities, they have to come up with service hours for their pledges to get into the sororities. And sports teams also have a big impact, because every year a sport team, during our off season, they do you just have 1 minute. Oh, I'm so sorry. But yeah, sports teams have a big impact, because they also have, every year they have to have a certain number of hours of community service. And I reached out to the head coach of Wake Forest, personally myself, who is Tom Walter, and he said that he would be willing to listen to us and talk to his team. And with him, he knows coaches from all over the country, so if he likes it, he can be able to spread the word throughout every coach across his country.
That's it.
Very good. I would just, great stuff in there. A lot of ideas, and some of that we have talked about before. We'd love to have a celebrity involved. We haven't been able to crack that nut yet, and I think having, if you guys or others have those connections with them, that's usually what we're missing sometimes, is that connection with that restaurant owner, or that connection with that celebrity that others can do for us. I think it was great. The incentive idea that you had, all those 3 incentives were ideas that I've never thought of, honestly, connected to our campaigns. And I think that any of those would be really good. Yeah.
I'm assuming you had an opportunity to look at the campaign sign up and set up. I was just curious as to your thoughts on the ease of use, or if you had any suggestions on the technical aspect. For us, it seems like every unnecessary step, you lose an interested party, right? You got to make it super simple. So if there was any feedback, not mentioned here because the ideas are great, certainly. But if you had any feedback on that, on the technical side, or if you felt it was pretty straightforward and simple, that would be good feedback for me, because I try and tweak those things. Mm-hmm. Is there any feedback on that, or was it pretty straightforward?
It was pretty straightforward for us. Sometimes when we were trying going on the website at school, though, like it's blocked or something like that, so that was weird. But other than that, yeah,
It was more of an internal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I sent out an email days ago, but they got back to us in very fast time, so I think it's all figured out. It was just a school problem.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about campaigns that we love is the fact that we get introduced to your friends and family in your network. And so that's how it's just been a great way for us to try and grow and reach new people, because you have, again, this idea of a champion, sign up for a campaign, whether they want to run a 5K, there's lots of flexibility. But you know, some great ideas. I look forward to, hopefully we get this, we can take some of these and try and implement them, so great job.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.